This week on Neighbors Neighboring, we're talking about some truly unhinged grocery store behavior and why your bedroom might need a full hotel-style upgrade. Because if strangers are going to ruin your peace in the produce aisle, the least you deserve is 5-star sheets. It's time for Neighbors Neighboring with Amber and Jen. Hey, neighbors.
Hey, neighbors.
What's up?
Bringing it back live.
St. Patty's Day.
Green room.
Green room on
Oh
St.
my
Patrick's
gosh.
Day.
On theme.
Actually, I'm ashamed of myself right now because I called it St. Patty's Day.
Oh.
And I literally came into this podcast today to not disrespect the Irish brotherhood and sisterhood by saying St. Patty's Day. It's St. Patrick's Day. Patron saint, St. Patrick.
Of Ireland.
Of Ireland.
Do Irish individuals find St. Patty's Day to be
Patrick's Day.
disrespectful?
Oh,
But do they find that to be disrespectful?
I don't know. I should probably ask somebody, but I feel like, you know, if your heritage is of such that you're celebrating St. Patrick's Day very differently than we do in the United States.
I wonder what they do. I honestly, here's the thing. I've never really partaken in any festivities anyway here.
Yes.
Like, I know some people go out and they do like booze at like 8 a.m. and all kinds of stuff, but I forget that it's St. Patrick's Day. And then I'm like, did I wear green or not? And then the day is over.
I feel the same way.
Yeah.
Really, St. Patrick's Day is just a mark of 4 weeks until my birthday.
Do we have plans for your birthday?
No, but it's on a Friday.
I know we have plans for Brian because his is
he's
big day,
turning the big 5-0.
day. But
no, we don't.
Okay,
It's
we'll have
on
to do that.
it's on a
We'll have to
Friday
do
though.
that.
Yeah, we're gonna figure something out.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great. All right. Because everybody wants to know, how is the lovely, wonderful, wonderful kitty cat?
Parker.
Yes. Parker.
We might have a middle name for Parker. It might be Reginald.
Wow. Are we gonna go Parker Reggie or
Parker Reginald.
Full.
Yeah.
Where did Reginald come from?
I called him Reginald Perman the other day. And so he has a lot of nicknames.
I
already.
love this a lot.
But okay, so the last update we got with the cat was you were actually coming after the pod. So you've been over, but so we'll talk about your visit, but he's doing really well. I'd say I think he went from being the first full work day we had, he was like totally asleep like all day basically.
He was just
because he was so exhausted from like
overwhelmed
weekend activities. And then he is very playful, so that he'll almost like fetch, which is even better than a dog. And I think
loves a laser.
He loves a laser pointer, loves a toy. He's settling in really well, I think.
Good.
Which is good and bad because I think when he was a little bit more exhausted and scared, he was more cuddly. So Jason really liked that. Jason's like, my favorite day was the day he did this. And I'm like, but he's going to get into a groove. And as he trusts us more and more, then he also will be more cuddly over time.
Yeah.
You can't
It's only been a week and like 2 days.
Correct. A weekend. What today is? Okay. Yeah. A week and a day and a half. So I think he's doing really well. And I was a cool little cucumber until he started walking the ledge.
All right, guys. So we have to lay this out for you really quick because cat content is very important for this podcast.
Cat content does very well in general.
People love the
world.
cats. We love the cats. This is Jen and Jason's first cat.
It is.
So this is a really big deal. We've had a lot of sessions via text.
Yes.
And we did some counseling while I was visiting Sir Parker. By the way, I love the cat. He is absolutely beautiful and soft and all the lovely, wonderful things. But Jen's house, as we've talked about before, is quite precarious.
It's like a modern, jungle. It's insanity.
It's like it's like a balance beam every single place in the house where the drop is probably 20 feet.
The highest one might be higher than that, though.
Higher than 20 feet? Yeah. So it's a significant drop. And the ledges aren't very wide. They're
3.5 inches.
3.5 inches, right. I think a balance beam is actually 6 inches. So perspective for everybody.
3.5 inches.
So they have these, you have done a wonderful job of putting down some anti-skid onto the ledges.
Yeah, we've texturized the surface for safety purposes.
Which I
Shout out, Pat. We're taking care of the cat.
And I would say it also looks very nice.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
can't
it's
even
fine.
really tell
It's
that
fine.
it's there. But the mom and dad are freaking out quite a bit.
We're just really nervous because now that he's walking on those,
Yeah.
he still has not gone to the upper level of the house yet.
Yeah.
So today I came down and he was standing in front of the baby gate and he was looking at me like, I'm going up
I'm
there
gonna
at some
do it.
point.
Yeah.
B.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh God. Like he could easily, we all know, easily clear the baby gate,
He can.
but he hasn't gone up there yet at all.
He's just testing his limits.
And I'm just really nervous. But we had your pet sitters come for a meet and greet today.
Yeah.
And they also were like, he's probably going to get up there, but he's probably also going to be okay.
Totally
Like he's probably, and so far on the other ledges, he's been okay. And he was playing with his spring toy earlier and he like smashed it across the room and it went down into the spiral staircase.
Yeah.
And I saw him like disappear over the edge and I was like,
But he
then
was
he came
fine.
back up 5 seconds later. So I'm like, at some point, I feel like we're going to trust the process. I'll be traveling this coming week for work. And I said to Jason, if he wants to leave the cat out, I am supportive of that.
Yes.
And if he wants to have you or Brian go over and make sure the cat's not dead before he enters the house.
Every day I can do it.
So
every day I can
we'll
come
coordinate.
over.
We're going to coordinate that. But
That's totally
he
fine.
is he wants to be with us. Like if he likes to look out a window, so he might leave us to go look out it, but he's not hiding. There's been no hiding.
Yeah.
He's never intentionally
He's a very social cat.
He's very loving, very social.
Again, I really wish that we could have a play date.
I know.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
I mean, maybe via FaceTime or something.
Yeah. So he's thriving. He's doing well.
Good.
I at first I was texting the lady we got him from every day with an update, and I hadn't texted her for a few days. So she texted me this morning. She's like, "How's he doing? How's Parker?" And I sent more pictures because that's my whole camera roll now.
This is what your life will be.
It will be. And I should have his Insta set up by the time this or the prior episode launches, so people will soon get to engage with him.
Parker. We're gonna have a whole a subsection back. We were gonna do a whole subsection of cats on Insta, and we're just gonna have to do it. We just have to get our shit together.
Yeah.
We're getting our shit together.
If anybody needs a pet sitter, Amber's pet sitters are great. I really enjoyed meeting them.
Sunny Haven is the name of the company.
Yeah.
And I used to work with the wife that owns it.
She was so
Jamie and Jack are
loving,
amazing.
sweet, love her husband.
Sunny Haven in Pittsburgh, guys, check them out.
Jason told them a legal story before they left, and that was really hysterical. It was really funny.
But
they were lovely. They couldn't have been nicer. So sweet. I have full faith. And also we have a saying in our house, which is, if it's good enough for Amber and Brian, it's good enough for us.
Wow. I don't know how I feel about that.
No, you have high standards.
I do.
It couldn't ever not be good enough for us is the point.
I know. I'm like, oh boy, but am I just too persnickety?
I don't think so.
Okay, good.
No one's ever complained.
Good.
People ask how you are. Like John was like, how's Amber doing? I haven't seen her in a while.
That's really sweet.
No one's like, oh, Amber told. No one says that. No one says that.
Good. So bringing it back to the cat really quick and my visit, I have to say that one of the things that we did while I was there, because we recorded the pod, we visited with Parker, and then we had dinner. And during dinner, we were talking about, Jen and I are trying to strategize, and Jason and Brian are talking about who knows.
What were they talking about?
I don't know. We were busy working. We're trying to create content.
We're trying to create a movement here. A movement.
And we were discussing the feedback that we received early on in the podcast.
Yeah.
And I went back to look at the review. And first of all, Morgan, if you're out there listening today, I need you to email us
immediately.
neighborsneighboring@gmail.com.
Yes.
If you are in the Pittsburgh area or somewhere around us, we want you on the pod.
Come on the pod.
We have converted Morgan from a 1-star review to a 4-star review, and you literally made our night.
The joy we felt when we discovered this.
Yes.
Because we went back to see, do we have any more reviews?
Any other feedback? We're down with feedback, guys.
Oh, yeah, we're evolving.
Yes,
the podcast
we are.
is evolving.
Yes, it very much is.
I think the reason that we were even looking at was because we were like, Brian and Jason, have you
reviewed your wives
review?
yet?
We'll take the 5 stars. We don't need extra comments from them. We know what they think. They're good at feedback.
Yes,
they're providing it. And listeners, they do have feedback. It's not like they say it's all perfect all the time. Although they're a fan. They're fans.
Stick with us for the long game. We're still figuring things out. Jen, did you we thought about this pod, a year ago, did you think this is what it was going to be?
No.
No.
So when we discovered Morgan's readjustment. When we discovered the update, our minds were blown.
Yes.
She left additional feedback about what she liked when she continued to
Yes,
listen.
she did.
And then Amber was coming off of Party Time Central in New York, and so she wasn't drinking, but then she poured herself a glass
I know.
of
I did. I
wine,
was
and
like,
we were
no,
like,
I am on detox, and I had to have at least
was-
a couple sips.
it was such a celebration. You had to be
Yes.
part of it.
Yes,
It was
I did.
amazing. We were dying. We were so happy. And then we documented
We
it,
love you,
as some of you
Morgan.
may have seen on Instagram.
We love you, Morgan. Morgan, we want you on the podcast. It's not a joke.
No,
at
not
all.
a joke. It's not
going
a
to be
joke.
great. It's
I
gonna
want to
be
know all
great.
the podcasts that she does listen to.
And we're evolving, right?
what
So
she's doing.
we're still figuring things out. You're going to hear us, cite different components, and we're trying segments out, and we
Yeah.
really want this to be about celebrating people that aren't famous, because they are fabulous, and you don't have to be famous to be fabulous. And celebrating our community and sharing things that people would find interesting, along with just the doldrums of living in suburbia. That's who we are, and we all have these things in common. So we want you to have a cup of coffee with us, or a glass of wine, or whatever you're doing while you're doing this,
Yeah.
and enjoy yourself.
Jamie was listening on her way. She's
Was
like,
she?
"Oh, I feel like I recognize your voice because of the podcast."
That's awesome.
I was like, "Oh, that's so
That's
nice."
really sweet.
But yeah, I feel like we used to be, when we first started out, like we were so scripted.
Yeah.
And I feel like the listeners may or may not know, we have so many trashed. We
Not only
practiced
trash,
almost-
but I
trashed.
literally garbaged them today.
Oh, right, yeah,
I
they're gone forever.
literally
Like, they're
deleted
never
them. I
coming
don't
back.
have enough room. I have a 1 terabyte drive, and it was at 900 gigabytes. I was like, what the hell?
I know. I
What's
get a
taking
lot of
up all the
alerts
space?
about a lot of storage challenges.
I
that we're
don't
gonna have to
understand why
address.
everything is so big. Cars are big. Files are big. Taxes are big.
America.
America.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's move on to some sidewalk sightings.
Okay, tell me.
Because I don't know if I'm being extra
Yeah.
in this situation, or if I'm being normal.
Okay.
Grocery shopping. Let's talk about people that have a grocery cart, and their grocery cart is going down the aisle. Then they park the cart halfway on the one side of the aisle, and then they're looking at the shit on the other side of the aisle. So down one aisle, I've got my
Okay.
grocery cart. I've parked it because I might need to get something. I might want to look at product. Do I want the rice-a-roni today? I don't know. Do I want the Campbell's
Seeds
chicken
of
noodle?
change.
I don't know. But they're observing the aisle on the opposite side of where they've parked their cart. So now, me trying to get through the aisle, you either have to move your effing cart, or you have to move your body.
Yeah.
My call, aisle, you take up one lane. You park that cart over. Oh, you park the cart. You got to get out of the way. You
Your
can't
cart-
take up both sides.
I agree fundamentally that you can't block the aisle.
Yes.
I agree fundamentally with that. Also, I think you're ragey about this because you hardly ever actually go to the grocery
That's
store.
right, because I fucking hate it because of this kind of shit.
I'm shocked that you have a story about going to the grocery store at all, actually.
God, so
But
annoying.
What I will say about the situation that is bringing you a lot of distress is sometimes, though, if you're so close to okay, so if you are going down the aisle
Yeah.
and you're on the right-hand side with your cart, and
Yes.
the items that you want to see are on the left-hand side.
Yes.
You want to park your cart on the left-hand side.
I either want you to park your car on the left-hand side, or you can park your car on the right-hand side, but your body also must remain on the right-hand side while
Okay.
you observe the products on the left-hand side of the aisle.
Okay, I can get down with that.
Yeah.
I think that I can't visualize everything before me if I'm too close to the
Yes.
items. Like be
Yeah.
like right up on the how do you
yeah,
see down?
precisely. And if you need to see that, if you need to be that close, that's okay. Just don't take up both sides of the aisle, for crying
Do
out
you ever want
loud.
to smash someone with your cart? 'Cause
I
you're
have.
angry?
No, I have not. I lie. I would never do that. In my mind, yes. In reality, absolutely not.
This is why though, I can't stand to myself physically take up a lot of space at the grocery store
Yeah.
because I feel I got to get in and out.
Yeah.
I'm like my cat playing with the spring. By the
Yeah.
way, another toy that Jason discovered that this cat played
Springs.
with the spring, the little spring.
Hours.
At least over an hour today, just
Yeah.
by himself.
This is the simplest things. Give him a box. He's going to be ecstatic.
And when the spring goes under a piece of furniture, does
Oh.
he cry, scream, or look for help? No, he just viciously goes
Yes.
underneath with his arms
Yep.
furiously,
He's trying to get it. It's problem solving.
but he's not able to reach it. So anyway, but
It's a lot.
so I with the tiny cart I'm like a cat with a spring. I got to go around you, got to get around.
Yes.
I'm a very impatient person, unfortunately. I'm like, I can't wait. I have to get around you. I have to go.
Yes.
It's not your fault most of the time. It's me being nuts.
Unless you're
But
parking your car diagonal on the aisles too.
if you have the tiny cart, though, you can maneuver better. You can get
You
around
can.
people
I always get
more.
the tiny cart.
Yeah. You know what I miss is those tiny little baskets that have the wheels. Like
Oh, I never used those.
they were tiny. It's
Yeah.
like going through the airport.
Mm,
So much
mhm,
easier. Just
mhm.
like you're going around with
I
it.
do like that.
Yeah.
Second grocery rant.
Mm.
Why do we have 3 people restocking produce 24/7?
How do you know it's happening 24/7 if you're
Because
not
every
there?
single time I'm there are 3 people restocking produce in the smallest grocery store in the whole neighborhood, by the way. Like, we're not talking about like a
You're
big
talking about
Kroger's
the
or
little giant eagle, aren't
the
you?
little giant eagle.
You're right. There
There's
are always
and it's the
people
worst layout in the first
stocking the
place, and it's
produce there.
convenient.
It's such a bad layout.
I hate it, but it's also very convenient, so
Yeah.
I have to be patient with that. But what I don't have to be patient with is the fact that the produce guy is also taking up both sides of the aisle. At least 2 or 3 of them.
Because those produce carts are
Enormous.
they're large, and the aisles in the produce zone of the Little Giant Eagle.
Very small.
Everyone, please feel free to call it the Little Giant Eagle. Jason and I have been
Please.
calling it the Little Giant Eagle
Yes,
for a long time.
it's an appropriate name.
Because it's smaller than the
Yes.
big one, which is the Market District.
Yes.
But they are always putting produce out
Why
there.
are we not planning that better? And also, there's already 652 onions there. We don't need 700.
They need a visual of.
They need a Kanban system for my people out there that understand that.
Kanban, is that like the columns, Trello, where they move the things
Yes.
over? Yeah.
Yeah, we need a Kanban system for the produce because we do not need people restocking the freaking produce all day long.
I mean, do you think that the produce on top is always the most recent produce?
No. Sometimes I dig through. I dig through to find the right thing.
But how old is it if they're constantly restocking?
I mean, I just feel it. I feel the fruit. I feel the vegetables. I take a look. I make observations. I'm not just, running and jumping, getting whatever I need.
I feel like I don't purchase a lot of fruits and vegetables, which is something we should probably change. But I've been off my bell pepper kick, by the way. I haven't been eating them.
How's your stomach been? Better?
Maybe.
Yeah, you didn't realize how much those bell peppers were giving you reflux.
I do have 2 bell peppers, though, in the fridge. I got to do a major clean out today. Our house, by the way, looks like we are prepared for aliens. And by that, I mean that there's crumpled tinfoil everywhere because I think it's going to deter the cat, but it really doesn't.
It's not helping. Yeah.
But it's everywhere.
There was a lot of tinfoil when I came to your house. I was just like, it's okay. You got to do what you got to do.
There's a lot of tinfoil. There are a lot of boxes because we've purchased a lot of stuff. And Jason was like, "Boo, you got to slow your roll on this. Like you have purchased a lot of cat stuff." And I'm like,
"You're a cat mom. You don't have kids. This
I
is
don't
what
have
we do.
kids. I don't
This
have
is what
kids.
this is what we do. When you're no kids on the block,
cat needs a Birkin bag. Who's to say?
the cat does not need a Birkin bag. By the way, I don't know who needs a Birkin bag. Would you ever have one?
We were talking about Birkin bags the other night at dinner because we were saying like, we were with Aaron and Jeff and a belated celebration for Aaron's birthday. And somehow we got on the topic of like, are there like that many things that are really expensive that you would really want to have? Like physical objects of true materialism versus experiences, trips, like going out to a meal or something like that. And I'm like, I do feel like maybe I would like a very nice bag at some point. Like that could be a nice thing that I might, but like if I didn't have one, I'd be totally fine. And then somehow we started talking about Birkin bags because apparently they also, but you have to keep it in like a case. So this is the other thing too.
Which is ridiculous.
You can't like do anything with it. You have to like keep it off to the side. And
why do I want something I can't use?
And then I made a joke, which was like my shower.
Jesus.
Something beautiful that I take, but I don't take any joy in it either. I'm like, I wish I didn't have this situation in my life. Right.
Yeah.
And Jason drives his car, which hopefully is coming back at some point in the next month or 2. Yeah. Oh, so all of that to say, that was a wild ride of the house is a disaster and we have to go through and get rid of tons of old shit that's in the refrigerator because I don't even know how long it's been in there.
You don't do a weekly clean out?
No.
Really?
No, we don't. We do not weekly clean out our fridge.
How
No.
often do you clean it out?
I'd say I try to look for the most offensive items on trash day.
The most offensive, like
Yeah.
the ones that smell?
No, like the ones that I know have been in there too long.
What's too long for you?
Depends on the item. Like there's a salad in there right now that's from takeout from probably last weekend.
Okay.
And we only ate part of.
Yeah.
But I think it'll go bad and be wilty if we don't eat it. So that should probably get thrown away.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Do you eat lunch meat?
No.
Okay.
Jason does sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't know how long that's been.
What about an apple?
That wouldn't be in the fridge.
It would be on the counter or just wouldn't be in your house?
We do get apples sometimes. And so I spend a lot of time choosing the apples if I go to the grocery store to make sure they look nice.
I'm getting a kick out of this.
I'm not going to, this is not a joke when I tell you, I think that I know we still have, and I think it's been there for at least a month, a spaghetti squash in the pantry.
In the pantry?
Mm-hmm. How long is that good for? It's like a pumpkin.
Yeah, but I mean, squash will stay a while. I mean, it's got a very, very hard exterior that's going to keep it good.
Should I just throw it away or should I keep keeping it?
Well, why don't you just use it?
I'm not going to do that.
What are you going to,
Jason
will you
bought it,
ever
not
use
me.
it?
I didn't want it in the first place.
So you're questioning whether you should keep this spaghetti squash that you're never going to use.
Jason might. I can ask him after this if he's going to make it
What's
while
the
I'm in New York.
chances that he's going to use it?
He's the only one that's ever made spaghetti squash. I don't do it, period.
I
So
think he should
anytime it's
make
been
it.
in the
I
house,
think he should open up and make it tonight and figure either that or get rid of it.
I would like to get rid of it.
Donate it.
I would like to get rid of it.
Shake it to see if it's wet liquid inside. If it's liquid inside, then get rid of it.
Yeah.
The
I think I
squash is
found
no
like
good.
like a sourdough loaf that there was like one slice left in the pantry. I threw that away though today.
How long had it been in there?
Probably like a few weeks.
Jen. Okay, we need a process. Oh, just like a weekly, like, it's trash day, Sunday.
Yeah,
Let's
but I would find it if I thought it was offensive. And if it's like, it's been in here a little while, I still leave it.
You used to work for a food company.
And that's how I know everything stays good for way longer than you think it does.
This is actually very true. It's same with medicine. Like I've had conversation, like your expiration date. No, it's
and
still
maybe it's like
good for a
reduced
while.
in efficacy to some
By the
degree,
way,
but
don't like use that as part of your excuse for something. I'm not a professional that understands this. I just
is not
know
medical
things
advice.
that are things.
Yeah.
So that's it.
From the Atlantic.
From the Atlantic, from the articles that I read.
From the nonfiction articles. But
Yes.
yeah, that was a grocery led us down a deep and dark path there.
It really did. It really did. But I mean, I really want to work on that with you.
Okay.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Our house, we need to do a deep,
Just at least
deep clean.
just like produce.
Yeah.
And leftovers. That's it. I don't do like a condiment clean out.
I think there
every
is
week,
a half-eaten pad thai in the back of the fridge that's been there like 2 weeks or 3.
Huh.
But it should be thrown away.
1,000%.
We're also not very good on trash day, but people know that too.
Yes, this is just. By the way, back to boxes. Keep the boxes and just put them in your foyer, so that if he does fall there, he has boxes to land on. And he'll be fine. Or you get like a spring, like a trampoline.
Oh God. Yeah.
You can just jump back up.
Yeah. For the listeners, we were trying to think of like what could make this safer.
Yeah.
And I was like, I sent Amber and Brian a text and I was like, we could get him those stunt jumper balloony things that you like on and put those down there.
I voted for the cat parachute.
Jason said cat parachute. It would have to be like remote controlled or there would need to be some sort of trigger point. We could have like a bin of the foam blocks that are at like a child's gymnastics birthday party.
All of these things would work.
Dear God, help me.
And then after a month, whenever he doesn't have an issue, you'll be fine. You can get rid of it.
Everybody says he's going to be fine though.
He is. All right. Moving on.
Okay. That's good. And next topic.
Yes. So I was having a conversation with a friend recently, and we are getting ready to go into what I would call party palooza because there's going to be events nonstop, right?
Really?
Yeah. The sun's coming out. People
That's
are
true.
gonna want to have
Happy daylight savings, everybody.
Yes, happy daylight savings. People are going to want to have backyard picnics and bonfires and house parties. I mean, I'm going to be hosting a couple things in the next couple of months. Like, it's gonna be a lot. It's just
Mhm.
and it's especially in this neighborhood and
You're
some
right.
other neighborhoods too, where there's a lot of socialness that
Yeah.
happens. And one of the things we were chatting about was, do you stay and help clean up or can you go? I have friends that are like, when I'm ready to go, I just wanna go. But I have this feeling of obligation to stay and help put things away, clean up, do dishes, even if it's a dinner party.
Mhm.
Do you have to stay or and clean up, or can you just jet?
I think you should always offer.
Interesting.
I think you should always offer. And then I take the person at their word. If they say, no, we got it, then I'm not like, oh no, we're gonna stay. And then like pick up a dish and like go to their sink. No. If they say, I might do it. Are you sure? We're happy to, I might
Yeah.
like double down on the question. But if someone says no, then I'm gonna go. And
Mhm.
I'm not gonna enforce help.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna force help upon someone. And sometimes like for me, now granted, we don't host a lot, but like you and Brian were over for dinner the other
Mhm.
night. If we have like a couple over or like friends over, I personally, I prefer like if you want to carry your dish into the kitchen, that's fine. But I
Yeah.
actually I don't want to, it's not even so much like a burden for the person. Like it's just easier for me. And I just prefer to clean it up after when I'm on my own.
Yes.
And like I can put on some jams, I can get it clean. It's like, yeah. So for me, if someone were to ask, I might be like, "Oh, like you can, yeah, just set it down. I got it." But that's my protocol. And as you know, Jason and I are like happy to like come over in advance.
Yeah,
Usually
you're
that's
great about
actually
that.
like more helpful. And
I
and
would
we'll
agree.
offer, and if people say they need the help or they don't, that's fine. Now I think a family situation's a little different than a neighborhood
Yeah,
thing.
I think we stick to a family's got their own
Yeah.
dynamics
But
and
like
their
for
own
neighborhood
requirements.
wise, like, I'm not at Tracy's house, like, being like, "Okay, it's time to go, so I'm gonna pick up these 12 dishes and carry them upstairs." I might say, "Hey, do you want us to hang around and help clean anything up?" I ask.
I
I find
think
most people say no, honestly, and I
well,
don't know.
I think a lot of people say no and they don't necessarily mean it because they feel bad saying no, like I don't need
Mm,
help, even though they'd really like it. But I have a very mixed I feel like that there are two answers to this
mhm,
question. If I am hosting a party myself, like I am throwing a benefit to the benefit of myself. Like I'm having a birthday party, we're
okay,
having a birthday party for Brian or something of that sort, right? Like this is a benefit of me and myself. I don't want people pitching in and helping clean up. I made the mess. I'm choosing to have this event. I feel like it's my obligation. If you want to offer, that's wonderful.
yeah,
Most of the time, I'm going to say no, or I'll say, hey, yeah, can you help, just consolidate food or take your own dishes back, which a whole nother thing for me. Like, don't leave your fucking dishes at
don't
my house.
leave your dishes in
If
my
you brought
house.
something, just take it back with you. I don't need the leftovers, but that's
Uh,
personal. That's my personal thing. But I really do feel like I just don't want it, and to your point, like, if I'm having a dinner party, like, I like to load my dishwasher a certain way. I like to put leftovers in containers in a very specific way, and I don't want to monitor you doing it, and it's not that I'm not appreciative of the
yeah,
offer, but honestly, it's literally just easier for me.
I kind of feel the same.
The difference I have is if we're hosting an event for the neighborhood.
Aha.
Let's go let's go with, murder mystery party.
Okay.
We're having a potluck. Multiple people are bringing things over. And this is for I'm just providing the home, but everybody's really participating in the components, all the
Okay.
components of the party. In that situation, I do feel like people should offer and participate in the cleanup. That's like those are
Yeah.
my two kind of hard and fast rules by it, which is very different. So I host New Year's Eve. I don't need people to stay after New Year's Eve and help clean up. That's not, again, I'm hosting a party for my benefit that I've invited people to
Mhm.
versus a neighborhood gathering where there are a lot of components coming in or different
Yeah.
parts coming in. So I don't know, I have a very, very,
I'm happy to help clean up. So for listeners in the neighborhood, just say
yeah,
yeah. If I offer and you're like, I would like help, just
yeah,
say yeah.
yeah.
I feel like people have to speak the truth.
Well, I think they do, and I think
Yeah.
that goes on both parts, right?
Yeah.
If you don't want to, you don't have
Yeah.
to. I don't think there's a requirement unless it's again, it's a community event thing that's happening and you are all
Hmm.
participating, creating the mess
Yeah.
into a specific dwelling.
Yeah.
But otherwise, yeah, I don't think if you don't want to offer, you don't have to.
I think that there are certain things that are easier to ask a guest to do as well. Like, can you gather these things and bring them to the kitchen? Can you throw this away?
Yeah.
Versus the dishwasher loading in general. I have very strong opinions
Get your
about.
hands out of my equipment.
I just have a very specific way that I like to load the
and
dishwasher.
I have a very specific way I like things in my refrigerator.
I'm less picky about that.
Not surprising.
Based on the discussion from 5 minutes ago.
Yes.
And then as I was using the restroom, I noticed something about something else we wanted to get into today.
What?
Your bed.
What did it look like to you?
Like the Ritz-Carlton Four Seasons manicured hotel experience of pillows and blankets laid out perfectly and the bed beautifully made.
Every single day.
Do you do this every day?
Absolutely.
Would Brian do it?
If he's here by himself, yeah, absolutely. Or if I got out of bed before him, yes. But he always gets up. He's always up before I am.
Say more about what this means to you, why you're doing it.
Making my bed up every day?
Yeah.
Because it's amazing to get into bed once it's made up. I feel like it's almost like I have fresh sheets on my bed every single night when I go to bed, when I make my bed up. If I don't make my bed up, it's kind of like the whole shower situation. Like I feel if I don't take a shower in the morning when I get up, I feel bleh, bleh, bleh all day long. If I don't make my bed up every day before I get into bed, it feels like I'm just getting into filth. And that's probably just a mental thing. But I treat the bedroom like it's a 4-star hotel. It's probably not 5-star because a lot of times there's some shit laying around. But I very much make that bed up. And I will sometimes make the bed up hotel style.
What's that? What's hotel style?
Hotel style means that someone did turn down service. So I take the bed, I make it up, but I take all the extra pillows off and lay them on the side. And then I fold down the covers and the sheets to the top so you can just flop right in there when you want to go to bed. Hotel style. That's what we call it.
I love this. And I actually, I'm like envious that this is something you do.
I love it.
Because I feel like I want our bedroom to look more like a hotel experience. It does not. I mean, it's nice. It's a nice bedroom. It's a little just like our whole house, minimal modern. I think it would drive me fucking nuts to put on 10 pillows. Isn't there a movie where the guy's we put these pillows on to take these pillows off. Why are we doing this?
But it feels so good. It just feels so nice and clean.
Yeah.
I mean, I like things clean and tidy and organized, and it just feels so crisp when I get into bed at night. I will tell you this: there have been times when I haven't made the bed up in the morning, or I'm not feeling well, I'm sick, so I just got up, took a shower, and I went and laid down on the couch. I'll still make the bed up before I get back into bed, even if it's 5 minutes before I go to bed.
No, you do not.
Yes, I do.
Okay, so we are polar opposites on this spectrum.
Yes.
Jason, so you share blankets with Brian is what I'm taking away from this as well.
Yes.
So you have whatever, your sheets, your blankets,
the comforter.
And you are both under the same sheets and blankets.
Yes. I mean, until they get ripped off the bed for some god-awful reason, but yes.
Oh, okay.
Because they're too hot, something, or yes.
So Jason and I have found that we sleep better when we have our own individual blankets.
I think this is brilliant.
So we have our own individual blankets, which therefore makes it a bit more challenging to make the bed.
You could make your own bed. You can make your side up.
My half of the bed, I guess. But so that's
own sheets too. Own sheet, own blanket, everything.
We don't have a top sheet. Either of us. We don't use a top sheet.
Are you fucking serious?
We've never used a top
That
sheet.
is ridiculous. You just sleep under the blanket?
Yeah.
But Jen, when you change... So when you change your sheets,
it's not a comforter though. We wash all of it
every week. Or every 2 weeks.
Whenever we do it, I don't even know.
How often do you wash your sheets?
It depends on when I feel like it. This is not going to surprise anyone who knows me listening to this podcast. I feel like I would aspire to wash them every week, and that is never going to happen.
I wash every 2 weeks. I wash my sheets every 2 weeks.
I can't promise that that's happening.
Every 3 weeks?
It might be like once a month if I'm actually thinking. A month goes by fast. We might have to do it more that we have the cat now, though, because we have animals in the house.
Sure.
The cat hasn't.
The cats.
The cat hasn't made its way up to the bedroom.
Yeah. I'm really trying hard. I'm really
I'd
trying.
like to point out, I'm not like proud of this, but it is.
Well, you do shower at night too,
Yeah.
more often than
Yeah.
you shower in the morning. So you're really going to bed more clean.
I would never get in the bed. I would also never get in the bed if I had like
Felt
done any
like you
sort
were
of
dirty.
working out and I felt dirty.
Yeah.
I do change my pillowcase almost like every other day, actually.
You don't stink. So, I mean, like, I think things are working out for you.
But everything on the bed has to be washed, though. Like,
Okay.
it doesn't.
Yeah. Blanket.
And maybe this is why it's actually harder. Maybe I'd wash the sheets if I was doing what you're doing, which sounds like you have a sheet, a fitted sheet, and then a top sheet, and then, I don't know, blanket comfort or something.
Right.
We have only the sheet on the bed, and then we have like 4 blankets, though, between the 2 of us.
2 each?
Yeah. So if I'm going to do the laundry for the bed, it has to be all of that.
That's
not
a lot.
Just sheets.
That's a lot. You just, pop a sheet on there. It's a lot easier.
Between me and the blankets.
Do you not like top sheets?
I fucking hate the feel of a sheet.
What, really?
God,
what is it about? What do you think you just maybe don't have the right sheets?
So the sheets I do like are like the flannelly type. Like I like things to feel like soft.
Oh, you don't like
yeah.
like
LL
just like a
Bean makes
cotton?
the best flannel sheets, by the way. The best.
That's too hot for me. I'd be way too hot in flannel sheets.
But we don't
I
have
like
a
it
comforter.
cool. No, I like cool on my body.
Even in the winter?
Yeah. Then you get under the comfort and you're like, oh, yeah, it's so snuggly. So if you're
we don't even have a decorative pillow in the bedroom. There's not even a decorative pillow there.
I mean, I think that's totally cool. And
we have like an is amalgamation the right word?
Sure.
We have a lot of fleecy style blankets that we use on the bed, and
are they
quilts as well? But we're not really using.
Are they
the
made
quilts right
for a bed, or are they just like throw blankets that you're putting on your bed as blankets?
I think that some of them are for beds. But we've had some of them for so long. I think they might be a combination of queen size and king size.
What do you do when you go to a hotel?
Both of us together?
No, just yourself. Just like if you're going to the hotel, you're going away this week. You're going to be staying at a hotel. In said hotel, there is going to be a top sheet.
Yeah.
What do you do?
I do rip underneath of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did you hate it?
I just don't prefer it. It doesn't feel as cozy to me. It's like paper on your body.
And it's probably because you're allergic to cold.
It could be. I don't like cool feelings touching me.
Yeah, I mean maybe I can understand that, but I still think a top sheet of a flannel sheet would be nice. I feel like it would feel like a blanket.
We couldn't do that in the summer. I will say in the summer, it is too warm. So I like the bamboo sheets. I think have like a nice feel to them that isn't as cottony.
Yeah, I mean,
just don't like even these fancy ass sheets just aren't my jam.
Look, I know you're not the only one out there. I know you're not the only one out there that doesn't sleep with the top sheet. It feels a little psychotic to me.
Unhinged, perhaps.
Unhinged. We could come up with lots of different words that would describe my feelings I have about this.
Not for me.
But it's not for me, and and that's cool, and it's for you, and that's cool. Like, what if you go to a neighbor's house? Like, what if you're like, oh my gosh, the power was out and my house was flooded, and the only place I can get to is Brian and Amber's house, and I have a top sheet.
I'll deal with it. I'll deal with it.
Just your own house. It's just your own house.
It's not my preference.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll use whatever is provided to me at the hotel or at your house if I'm spending the night.
Okay.
If I go to the hotel though, so here's another critical question.
Yeah.
Do you like all of the blankets and sheets to be free flowing around the edge, or do you get in and you like it tucked all around the edge?
No, I can't have it all the way tucked in.
No, I can't.
No, I have to be able to kick my leg out.
Yeah.
Put it on top, stretch in the middle of the night.
I gotta pull it out all the way around. Pull it out.
Not the bottom. I keep the bottom.
No, I keep it pulled out all the way around. Bottom, top. Because I like to flip it up in burrito underneath my feet. Like that.
Yeah, I definitely understand what you're saying. I do.
Understand and accept are different things.
I love that there are just so many different ways to do life.
Yeah.
Life,
I
there is no one right way.
Yeah. I would like if my bedroom looked more like a hotel,
You can do
but
it.
then I'm that's just time to make
It
and then time
takes,
to unmake.
it literally takes me to make a king size bed up with throw pillow accoutrements
Yeah.
on the bed less than 2 minutes.
Does it?
Yeah, it's like 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
I get out of the shower with my robe on. I go, I put my underwear and my bra on, I make the bed up, and then I get the rest of the way dressed.
I love how
Well, I put my lotion
process
on first. I
oriented.
put my lotion on first with my underwear on, or
Gotta let it
I
seep
just
in.
started to use body oil,
Yeah,
which I'm
oil's great. I love
pretty
an oil.
excited
Yeah.
about. Cyclar is Kyclar, Kyclar, I think is how you pronounce it. Who knows?
Who knows?
Anyway, yes. Yeah, and then it's just you make the bed up and it's really a lovely feeling. I'd like to challenge you.
That
I'd
would
like
mean that I'd have to shower upstairs because all of that's happening upstairs. My routine is all about getting
can we get
coffee
this
into my body
guys,
almost as quickly as I can. So
that's
like
fine.
I roll out of bed.
Put a
This might have
coffee
been what I
machine.
slept in actually last night.
That's fine. Put a coffee machine in your room for crying out loud.
And you know what would never make its way into that coffee machine? Underwear. It would be like a hotel, except actually more sanitary.
I love how quirky you are with certain things. It's so fun. It is so fun for me as your friend because like we do share so many things in common, but then we have these very, very
We
different
do.
things
We do.
about life and how we live them. And it is really fun for me
It is
to
fun.
experience that with you.
I think we're both also very like we do what we do and we're
Yeah.
unapologetic.
Yeah.
Just is what it is.
And I welcome your judgment and I know
I
you
can't
welcome
judge you
mine.
nicely making your bed. That's just a nice idea. I can't judge that.
Well, that's fair. I also agree with that.
There might be things I could judge, but the bed making isn't one
It's
of them.
not one
I
of them.
respect and love what you're doing with the bed making. I just don't
Thank
think it's going to
you.
happen at our house.
Sometimes we have hotel nights.
Jace, what does that? What's a hotel night?
You bring wine up to your bedroom and glasses and sometimes some sneaky snacks and you watch a movie or do whatever.
See, we
and
don't
you're
have a
drinking
TV. Do you have a
wine.
TV in there?
We do.
We don't have a TV.
We
in our
rarely,
bedroom.
it's rarely on because it's
But
usually,
it's only for part of hotel night.
it's usually for hotel night or if like something's going on and I'm
Yeah.
doing a bunch of work in the bedroom, I'll turn the TV on and have it for noise. But
Yeah.
we rarely watch it. But I love having a hotel night in the bedroom. It's like a little vacation. It's like a little vacation at home.
I need to have Natalia come and help like create a hotel experience in our bedroom.
I actually need her to update my situation. I think I want to do some like really moody wallpaper behind the headboard. So
We're gonna have to close off the
do.
situation for the cat and those freaking
you
no
do.
one, no one listening cares about this
There
shit
is
right now. So
you have one thing that I hate about your house, and it is that.
Yeah.
I love your house so much, except for that.
that thing is a nightmare.
Yeah.
And it's been a problem since the start. We just anyway.
We're just
Jason and I
gonna
have to figure it out.
we're gonna do it. Okay, I think we need to wrap here.
Wrapping it up.
Yeah, we
Bringing
got
it
guys.
on
We do have
home.
some exciting things coming up in the weeks to come. We have some
Yes.
cool guests coming. We're not going to tell you who
Yeah.
or when because who the fuck knows.
We just, people want it's a mystery. They want to find out when it happens anyway.
Yeah,
But
before you get into the silver linings or we're trying out different names and I can't remember
Bright spot.
Bright spot on the block. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Give us a little review. Morgan, don't forget us to email us so that we can get you on the pod. And don't forget we're on YouTube and
Yes.
TikTok. So now we're also on TikTok. You can catch little shorts. They're really just clips from the episodes mostly, but also you're going to have some stuff from Jen and I. And obviously there will be a lot of cat content that will show up.
People are coming for the cat. People freaking love the cat
because
content.
cats are little bundles of joy.
I can't wait to go home and snuggle the shit out of my cat, and then he's gonna bite my head.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like
It's a lovely.
That was
you know
too
what I love
much.
about your cat, by the way?
Tell
His
me.
tail. That little wavy tail, the way it just flows. Oh, it's so glorious.
Amazing.
All right, give
Amazing.
us your bright side on the block.
So
for
my
the
bright
week.
side on the block is that for anyone that remembers the dog days, the literal days of me having a dog, I was obsessed with my dogs as I am now obsessed with the cat. And I take animal nutrition very seriously.
Very serious.
But I don't know anything. I know a lot actually about dog nutrition, but I don't know anything really about cat nutrition. They eat this wet food. I don't know.
Yeah.
And Pat, God bless her, Pat and Sean, the rescue team, they brought us the food that he had been eating there. And I could tell she felt, she was like, we just have a lot of cats. So, you know, like what he was eating was kind of like normal run of the mill, inexpensive cat food.
Yeah.
Still better than being a cat on the street.
For sure.
We're not judging you, Pat.
No.
You did the best you could.
We appreciate you, Pat.
We appreciate you and your love for animals of the world. So I went to Pedagogy, which used to be Healthy Pet Products. And they're out in, is that Peters? I don't know, down Route 19. And they have a few locations in the city. The one I think that was the original is in Shady Side. I've been to that one a while back, but I went down there the other night and we got to figure out a nice little dietary moment for Parker.
Yeah.
So Addison, shout out to Addison.
Love
she
that
was
name.
still there. I was the only one.
Name.
Yeah, she was lovely. I was there and I was the only person in the store. And so she was able to really help me with all learning about wet food, which I already kind of understood that cats are, they can't drink a lot of water because of their tongues, etc. And so I understood that the moisture was important. And I knew I would need wet food, but she explained like the different types. What is surprising to me though, because my dogs had such weird digestive problems, they had to be on like a very specific food and only that specific food. Yeah. Is that she said that cats you should mix it up. So like chicken one day, rabbit the next day, beef the next day. So a variety. And I was like, oh my God, that I would have guessed like get the same thing, stick with the same thing, never change. So that I learned. And we also he's pretty good about dry kibble grazing, but he may be in the mood or not. So I don't leave out like a big bowl of it all the time. And so she hooked me up with a bunch of different samples of dry foods, of which he's already decided he likes and doesn't like certain ones that I've already tried out. And she showed me the toys. By the way, Addison, he loves all the toys that you told me to get, loves them all. I already knew about supplement stuff. So we're going to see if this food helps. I think he scratches himself with his leg, like on his neck, a decent amount.
That's just what cats do.
Based on an allergy or anything?
No.
Okay.
That's called I have an itch and I need to scratch it.
Well, hopefully on his new food, which is very high quality and almost looks like I could eat it, he'll be in good shape. And his coat will become more lustrous.
It already is very lustrous.
Itchy. Yeah. Do you think it's okay that we're like wiping him down every morning? Or do you think a wipe a day is
I think
too
it's
much?
unnecessary.
Do you think like every few days?
I think never.
Oh.
I think if you see a lot of dander on the cat, you can wipe him down, but you don't need to. Cats are able to
yeah, he's doing a ton of grooming.
They can self-manage. They're not like dogs that can't get all parts of their body. It's amazing what cats can do.
He's like folding up into like a little.
It is the way that
30
they can
vertebrae, by the way, in the cat's body. Did you know
that? Did not know that. That is a very fun fact.
I've learned so many things about cats recently.
That is a very, very fun fact. But yeah, they just don't need quite the attention that dogs do, which is another reason I love cats. But you don't need to wipe him down.
Okay.
No.
He's definitely not stinky anymore.
I mean, he doesn't stink at all. I think if you see a lot of dander on him, that's the only time we wipe Oscar down. We never, ever wipe Tucker down. He's 8 years old.
Okay. Yeah. So Addison, thank you. She's a cat lady herself. She gave me great
tips.
How
do you spell pedagogy?
Pet, P-E-T-A-G. O-G-Y.
Okay.
Pedagogy.
Yeah. Pedagogy.
Pedagogy. And they have lots of great, you're not going to find no friskies up in there. Let's just say that.
I got you.
Nope.
Yeah,
but now I feel good. We're on a good path. We're converting all of his stuff. And
Sir Parker. I think I'm going to call him Sir Parker.
Sir Parker. Sir Parks a lot.
Sir
Parks
like
that.
All right.
Okay.
Well, guys, we'll catch you next week.
Until next time.
Enjoy your St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, and hopefully the weather stays nice. Like we're finally on the up and up. Dear God, help us.
I think it's not going to be nice when this airs.
Shit. All right. Bye, neighbors.
Bye, neighbors.